You may be seated, by the way, sorry. If you have any prayer requests that you'd like to put in, the number will be up here. We're going to pray in just a couple minutes. But before we do, we have a community event coming up at the end of October on October 29th that we want you to hear a little bit more about. So I'm going to invite Megan West to come up and tell us a little bit more. Megan is the outreach director for church, the church plant that is launching here. And so we welcome Megan. Megan's going to tell us the what's, the whys, and what we need. So.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Like you said, I'm Megan, and we are part of the church plant that's going to be using your building on Sunday nights. And we have an opportunity to do a super fun outreach event, and we are partnering with your church, and we are going to do something awesome. So Matt's going to pass around some papers really quick, and I just need you to put your name and your email on it so that we can get in contact with you, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a second. But we're going to be doing a trick-or-treat trail and hayride. So we are going to have folks come in. The flow of it is going to be that we're going to have people come in the front of the building, and they're going to come inside, be greeted, and we're going to have them walk around the outside. You guys have an awesome building, and you have really cool rooms, and we want to show that off a little bit, show where people are going to go, where if people come to church, what rooms they're going to be sending their kids to. I think if there's a familiarity there, people are more likely to come and bring their kids somewhere. So we're going to shuffle everybody through the entrance and around this way at all the different doors. We're going to have our kids leader, who is Chelsea, and her husband and some of her volunteers set up at the different doors so people can see the rooms without actually going in the rooms. They'll get candy, and they'll walk around the backside of the building inside, and they'll be heading out that door right there. When they get outside in the side yard, we are going to do, a lot of churches do trunk or treat. We're doing like a table or treat. So we're going to set up tables outside, and people are going to decorate those tables and hand out candy at all the tables. It can be anything you want your table to be. We're going to do the tables, the trunk or treat, trick or treat, but it's not trunks. Table or treat outside here, and then people are going to filter to the back. In this backyard here, we're going to have some bonfires and some bales of hay for people to sit on, visit. We're going to have hot chocolate and hot cider for people to have. And then in the field behind, which is also awesome, you guys have an amazing property and building, but in the field behind, we're going to do hay rides for folks, and we're just going to drive all over back there with our tractor and wagon, and then people will come back up. And then on this far side over here, we're going to have games. So that is a lot of work, and there are only 6 families at church right now, where the launch team is 6 families. So we have told all of our families that if they can commit to doing 2 tables in the side yard, that will mean that either they have to split their families up and do 2 tables, or they're going to need to invite somebody to participate, and invite family, invite friends, and have them do a table too. We're trying to reach the community, and we want to involve them in more than just coming and taking candy and visiting, but we want to involve them in actually doing tables and working games and stuff. So if all of our team does 2 tables, that's only 12 tables, and that's not much. So our hope is that since we are partnering with your church, that you guys will take on the task of volunteering for tables, that you will dress up, get fancy. Mike already told me that he has something amazing in the works. You guys are all going to be so super surprised by his awesome outfit. He does not. He actually doesn't. But I put pressure on him now, so now he has to do something cool. But if you guys all did a table, which our hope would be that you guys would all volunteer to decorate and hand out candy at a table, and then if you'll bring 5 bags of candy, we are going to, we have somebody on our team who's actually right now contacting lots of different stores to bring candy, to donate candy so that we have tons of candy. If we had 25 tables and we have 500 people, that's a lot of candy. That's a ton of candy that has to come in here so that we can hand it out to people. So we are asking that you guys would do a table and bring 5 bags of candy. If there's a reason that you can't do a table, or that is not really your jam, I'm hoping that's very few of you, but we have other things that we could really use you guys for. And since we're partnering together, we have a lot of tasks that need to be done, that need to be handed off to people to run with. And if that is something that you're willing to help out with, that would be awesome. If you can find me, Matt and I and Katie, his awesome wife, will be back at the table back here after church. If you have questions about it, we'll answer whatever questions you have, and we can tell you what other tasks and stuff we could use some help with. But really is what we want to do is we want to just get the community in here. We want to be able to visit with people. We want to bring in people who normally wouldn't come to church, but who want some candy. And then we're going to try to flip that and actually make it a really inviting, fun time where we can visit with people and kind of reel them in, because we think you guys have an awesome church, and we think what we're going to be doing with our church is something awesome too. And we just really feel like this could be an outreach where we could get a lot of people involved, and they'll be coming to this building, and if both of our groups are working together, that'll bring people in on our, to our church that we're doing on Sunday nights, but our hope is that it'll also bring people in on Sunday mornings here too, because we have a common goal, and our goal is the same, that we want people to know and love Jesus and learn more about him in a community together. So that's our plan. Matt handed out the cards. If you guys haven't filled those out, you can fill them out and turn them in as you leave. Like I said, we'll be out there to answer any questions that you have. So I think that's it.
And then I muted it, and then, this is what you get with me. Okay. Hey, I can't say this enough, and I hope that you've heard it already, but you're going to hear it a million times. Every time our congregations actually unite to do something, we are telling a story about Jesus in this community. And so whether it is just a fun, like a cool, fun night where we're getting people in because they like candy, and just being able to talk to them and introduce ourselves to them, or whether we're serving like we did a few weeks ago, as we are doing that together, we're telling a story about who Jesus is and about what it means to be a part of his church. So please jump in, join in. There's a lot of different opportunities to help out, and we're really excited to be able to do it. So